Right, welcome back to the main playthrough here. Before we continue with our main quest and go to Ilos, I saw one more quest in my side quest tab here, and that's Telly and the Geth. Because in the last episode of the Mako Chronicles, we fought a lot of Geth that were gathering forces in the Armstrong cluster, and apparently we found some data about the troop movements there, and we can speak to Tally about that, so let's do that, shall we?
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard.
Very.
I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Oh, now she's referencing that we broke Normandy out of the lockdown, though, right?
Your father probably has some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people. He'd probably want to execute us himself.
The Normandy's the best ship in the fleet. They'll never catch us.
I hope you're right.
Okay. Well, we can talk to her about the Geth, but that's just the option. The general talking about Geth option that we did earlier, right?
I should go.
See you later.
Talk to her again, maybe?
Shepard, I need to talk
yeah.
to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Seren. But my people need this.
My people need me.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Seren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
One single paragon
Hey,
point.
Shepard. See you later.
Seeing that Tally actually had some little dialogue here on us fleeing the Citadel, maybe we should talk to all of our crew members. See what they have to say about that, because I haven't done that yet.
Stealing an Alliance ship?
Yeah.
Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Seren.
They won't.
With you, anything's possible.
We talked about his family before?
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
Right, that was because we got his armor.
So long, Rex.
Okay.
Shepard.
Can't talk to Ashley, because she's dead.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy.
Heh.
I mean, I'm not surprised after everything you've told me. But still.
You sound worried, Garrus.
No, not really. If you're wrong, we'll pay for it. But if you're right and we did nothing, I think we'd regret it a whole lot more. I just hope we can catch Saren before they realize we're missing.
You worry too much, Garrus. We'll catch him soon enough.
Yes, Commander.
You're such a nagger, Garrus. So naggy. Right. Caden, then. You're still alive, it seems.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the
Input?
last?
Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy. Should I be afraid of them? Or in awe of them? Anything so old, so intelligent.
We don't need to appreciate their culture, Lenko. We need to blow them up. Period.
Yes, Commander.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Jacquas? Anything?
Strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance.
Indeed.
This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
What do you mean you've sacrificed it for me? It's not like we're doing something important. Not my personal quest.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Nothing,
I
it
should go.
seems.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Liara, we had that moment earlier when Joker was like, I have a message for you, Shepard. I haven't been listening in, not at all. Maybe we could recreate that? It seems not. Okay. Last one then. Well, the last two people are Presley and Joker, right? Presley and Moreau, to be more precise.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Yeah, you're all giddy.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
It's also a funny thing, right? He's not wrong by saying we'll all be court-martialed, ... if this doesn't work out. It's like, how much rules and hallowed principles in the end just come down to whether you're successful or not.
Aw, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide-and-seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship in the fleet. Balance isn't one. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your... Alright,
Right.
see ya.
Okay, we're ready then. Happy to head to Ilos. That's a big detour. Kinda close, but we go through Hades Gamma actually. And then Exodus Cluster, Horset Nebula, Walking Eta, and Gaia Expanse. I'm gonna do a save before I do that. Get out of there. Refuge. So, what planets do we have here? Zafé or Zafe. Zafé is a relatively small hydrogen and helium gas giant. There's several 10 years belts of debris in equatorial orbit. Spectral analysis of the material suggests artificial origin, perhaps the remains of stations that once mined Zafei for helium-3. Helium-3. Agetoton has a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of gold. Surface gravity is comfortable at 1.0 standard Gs. There are several areas of debris that may be wreckage or downed Prothean aerostat colonies. Based on the size of the debris fields, a population of over 100,000 was likely. Orbital period, 0.4 years. Yeah. Very hot and very dense. This looks interesting. Ilos. I can't remember this level or this world. We'll see. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a verdant world dotted with the spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. Ilos has been devastated by means unknown. Its entire surface changed the color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.1 standard Gs. Is that comfortable? Orbital period 261 Earth days, radius 8,607 kilometers, day length 54.5 hours, pressure 11.26 Earth atmospheres, temperature 38 Celsius. We're actually in our quarters. Hi, Liara.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I'm busy.
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
What's the bass in the background?
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
Just tell me what to do.
By the goddess, that was incredible, Shepard.
Ready for round 2?
Commander?
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you for everything.
Is that sound effect on purpose, or is that buggy in the background? It feels kind of weird and out of place. Also, that scene was super tame. Considering what kind of controversy it caused back in the day. Man. That was such a huge discussion. Especially about the scene with Liara, I think.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Shut up, Elenko.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
So we have to take Liara now, right? Also, we're fighting Geth, right? So Tally, why not? Mako looking cool. Seems
we
like...
have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Also, Liara has a Colossus armor too now, so we're all equally well equipped. Seems like we do get a bit of Mako action, maybe. I guess Trooper. Okay. Still looking for barrier and stasis, I think. Also AI hacking. Kapow, kapow. This sniper rifle is pretty powerful, I gotta say. Also, one thing I wanted to try before this game ends, for sure, is the high explosive rounds. Oh, we have more of those now, so I don't need to take Liara's, actually. What am I using? Inferno rounds? Yeah, let's try the high explosive. That's plus 500% heat generation. I don't know if that's gonna work. But especially with the... Oh. Because this one has a pretty good heat sink otherwise, right? I mean, look at the heat going up there, but... I think the effect is pretty sweet. What does it do again? 420 centimeters. That's like 4 meters 20 blast radius. And plus 500% weapons force. That's just beautiful, isn't it? I do think I want to try this. Also, Inferno rounds. High explosive. Liara can get the level 10 in her pistol as well, of course. And Tally? I don't know, man. Let's go for high explosive rounds all around. I want to see what this looks like. And with the sniper rifle, if I can still use it, or if it's overheating with just a single shot. No, it doesn't! Okay, let's try this. I think this is gonna be fun. Basically gives us bolter rounds, right? It does feel very strong, gotta say. I gotta, like, always watch out for my heat generation, but that's fine. New track 2. What's down here? Right, this is just a... No, it's not a dead end. It's actually the way forward. It very much looked like a dead end. But that was just because it was a different level, I suppose. Well then, in that case, I want to look around up here first. Save. Oh! Wait, where did these come from? They weren't here before. Oh, I mean, I haven't even used it in conjunction with my assassinate. Well, the amateurs are a bit. Okay, so let's do this, why not, and this, and this. And then stasis, the one in the back. Shields are already out. Damping, why not? This looks rough. Oh, that was maybe a chance there. Whew. No. Okay. Where's this lead? Okay, what is actually... I suppose this is the way forward, so... Down the stairs probably isn't? I don't know. This is so weird to me. Seems like there's two ways we can go. Weapon stability. What else do we have? That could be nice. Oof. Or I do a scram rail in one and frictionless material in the other. That would increase our damage by another like 35%. Beautiful. Where's this go? Downstairs as well, right? Also, I should heal them. I should use my swap mates more aggressively. Okay, hi. Kapow. This weapon really feels like it has a punch now. I mean, the overheating is serious business, but so is the damage. And I'm not even using my assassinate. This is real fun. Okay, what do we have here? Hard decryption. Ah, that's not gonna work. Okay. I got stuck there on the orange. Area. Area mastery. Oh my. Okay, this is just... yeah, okay. This is actually just an extra little area that I didn't really need to go to. Let's follow the right path then. So like this, and then to the right somehow, right? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Music's coming back, and so are the enemies, I'm sure. Just taking out a destroyer in 2 shots. Okay. I am become death. Destroyer of Geth. Hey, that even rhymes. Oops. Can I decrypt mid-combat? Does it stop time? I think so. I'm gonna have to start dropping items soon. Or converting, rather. Let's boost that shield. I like how we destroy crates by shooting in their general vicinity now. Okay, what's back here? Don't want to miss anything. It's just, yeah, the other way. Up this ramp. And then how do we proceed? Courtyard, we've seen that. So, just down here, right? What's that room? It's the one up here, right? How do we get there? Oops. I have a feeling I'm being attacked. I am being attacked. Am I still on insanity? How do I get there? I mean, that's not trivial, right? There's no immediate path over. Fascinating. Can I jump up here? No. Probably not. Okay. Okay, I'll proceed. Diagonally going elevator. Those are always really cool in real life, but they're super accident prone. Or not accident, but
must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
super something breaks and the thing will have to be shut off for a month or so prone. They have one in the city I grew up in, where my parents and a lot of friends still live too, in a metro station, and I feel like it's constantly out of order. I'm done with barrier, I think. Not with stasis though, right? Right, and then we can also do that and that. I mean, barrier is still useful. Well.
Lost shield.
Okay. The Destroyer. Why don't we try and get his shields destroyed first? Whoa. Then we do this. Oh my god, he literally had like 1 health left. Okay, so Unity, health, oh, the Geth Prime is actually really intensely fast shield recharge, or he had just activated it, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, you guys, I see you're not playing nice anymore. Well, we did it. Slightly tougher fight. So where am I going? I don't even know where I come from. I come from here, right? Yeah. Okay. Seal back up. Let me just have a quick look here. What combat achievements I still need. So stasis, AI hacking. What's neural shock actually? I don't think my gals here have neural shock, unfortunately. Oh, hi. Are you what? Oh. Suppose we just activated one that's not hostile. Or will they become hostile? I bet they will, right? There's another one. Probably... Ah, okay, there we go. I was about to say this is probably very tricky to pull off, but we did it. Oh. Didn't expect to get through there that time. I mean, I suppose that's what we want, right? Activate all these consoles. Activate all the Geth. What could go wrong? Security room. Okay. Security panel. So here's nothing.
problem. Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope.
Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped.
Right. Basic armor. Yes, shield boost for Tali can also help. Was that like 9,000 to 57? Ooh, it's gonna be close! I'm betting we're very closely not making it to level 60. Probably like 500. What are you? Taking a leak, Tally? Probably like 500 XP at the end. Where are we going? Here? Okay. Is this where I want to go? I mean, I guess. Everyone in red and black. Looking cool. Wait. No, this is where we started. What? Find the conduit. Saren and his troops have disappeared into the sealed bunker beneath the surface of Ilos. Ilos, sealing the doors behind them. Security system is disabled. Return to your vehicle and follow Saren. Okay. Okay. Charlie's pilgrimage is finished too. So more Mako parts, huh? And I thought we were done with the Mako.
We take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker.
You're not wrong, Tally.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this.
Looks
This
pretty
bunker
cool.
might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Please, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or if. What are all those things on the wall?
Oh.
Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have happened.
What the hell? I don't like if games do that, and a surprising number of games do that, where they give you dialogue for the times you're like driving a vehicle or walking alongside a companion, but the dialogue is too long to actually finish if you go at a normal speed towards your destination, so you never get to hear the end and it has to break off. So in a lot of games you actually have to go like slower than a sensible speed if you have dialogue, if you want to hear it all. Whoops. Looks a bit like City 17, right? Inside the big building, Half-Life 2. Oop, can I
happening?
bonk?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush!
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Okay. Why do you not think that? Because the force fields aren't red? Okay, so I see how Ilos is gonna be like Mako sections interspersed with little on-foot exploration sections where we have to unlock the next gate for the Mako.
I've never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever we find, be cautious. If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it as well.
Vigil. Hello.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either.
Very astute.
This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers
everyone's
are careful
stupid,
to keep the
of
greatest
course.
secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
I mean, it seems kinda... How shall I put this? It seems kinda unlikely that, right, over millions of years that this cycle has been going on, that's what he's saying, Not a single like, they have been luring people to the Citadel to use it as a space station or whatever. But through millions of years, not one species has had both the curiosity and the ingenuity to actually figure out what was going on with the Citadel. I mean, I get okay, the Keepers kind of keep everything running, haha. But no one looked into this effectively. Everyone was either like too lazy, or they did try but they didn't figure it out, and then they just stopped trying. That seems unlikely to me.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
Stupid is so story. Oh, sorry. I can't even talk anymore. Thinking about this. This story is so stupid, I find it offensive. Oh my god. Okay, so no one ever finds out about the Citadel, right? And, oh, it's been under our nose the whole time. How could we have known? It's a mysterious giant space station that we don't know how it works. Let's not, you know, be suspicious or anything. Also, but yeah, I guess the Reapers are just too complicated for everyone to understand, right? I don't want to say any of these. The perfect trap.
If he turns on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Again, so stupid it's offensive. Like, we're going to create this whole infrastructure that's so far beyond any civilization's capabilities that stumbles upon them, that it must have cost like an insane amount of both resources and ingenuity and technological advancement to create this in order to lure species that stumble upon it to centralize in a way that utilizes this infrastructure in order to then 50,000 years later, or whatever the time frame is, destroy those species that are so far below us technologically anyway. It's like a civilization as advanced as this, why would it bother with such a tribe? I don't get it. It's like literally, I mean, maybe it's like a diversion for them or whatever, but you can't tell me that it's like in any way meaningful for them to get civilizations to use their infrastructure and then destroy them. Like, the level of advancement that would take to create these mass relays is so far beyond anything anyone has reached or can reach within that time frame that it kind of seems pointless for them to even engage us in this coordinated manner. It's like, why would you do that? I mean, what they could do is just not give us access to their super intricate and super expensive and super high-tech infrastructure. They could just not give us access, right? They could like hide the mass relays or whatever. Couldn't have just could have not made them in the first place or placed them somewhere like random species wouldn't stumble across them. Because then it would have taken us millennia more, probably rather millions of years more, to reach a state where we could, like, conceivably be technologically advanced enough to construct something similar to the mass relays out of our own power, right? They could have left us just be for like millions years more. Or just destroyed us way before that without even batting an eye anyhow. Like, why this elaborate plot? It makes no sense to me. But I'm gonna stop bitching.
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Like, once more, I can't stress this, like, internal incoherence enough of having access or having built or whatever to something as complex and advanced as the Citadel and the mass relays, and then using it to concoct this super complex and unnecessarily, like, tedious and long-winded way of getting emerging civilizations to a point where you can then exterminate them. If you're that technologically advanced in the first place, you wouldn't need this stupid ploy. You could just destroy anyone before they become a threat. Why would you wait? Why would you do this shit? I mean, if your point is destruction of everything anyway, why don't just kill any civilization that threatens to become a threat when they're in their, like, 17th century or whatever, or before they even discover space travel. Or if you don't want to seek out actively every planet in the galaxy, why not, as soon as they discover the mass relays? They're still gonna be so much less advanced than you are that it's not gonna be any effort at all.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away.
Why?
Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
Watch what he says when I ask this, like, why would they do this in the first place? He's gonna be like, oh, no one can understand the motives of the Reapers, they're so complex.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien,
See,
unknowable.
You
Perhaps
can't
they
know
need
it, I'm
slaves or
sorry.
Resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings
yeah,
cannot hope to comprehend.
That's gonna be it. Oh my god.
In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them.
Matters the whole
not
fucking
in
lot, you
understanding
idiot.
them.
Because it makes the difference between a good antagonist and a shit one. Oh my
You said you
god.
brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever, and they knew the Keepers were the key.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the
He's
Citadel
trying to
and
take
the
over the
Keepers.
Citadel, dummy.
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
And, I mean, just by the by, I'm not usually someone that pays a lot of mind to these things, but for a AAA game that's been lauded so much, to have like key bits of the story in its final chapter presented through a static dialogue that goes on for like 20 minutes. I mean, it goes on for so long because I'm talking a lot, frankly, but it goes on for like 10 minutes just before the final fights of the game and stuff. It's pretty weak, I think. They could have found a more engaging way of communicating these things to us either earlier or, you know, more integrated with, you know, everything else. It's like, oh no, you can't continue with your journey on your Mako because you have to go to this terminal first and exhaust this dialogue. It's a bit clunky.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses.
The one you
Once
call
inside,
Saren.
he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I'll take Sovereign down. Somehow.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station.
Oh, neat.
It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Do you give this to everyone who comes through here, or?
Master control unit. I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Okay, more.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical
More like
to assume
dark
the Reapers
space.
would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return.
Okay.
Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent
Dark
most
space.
of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation.
Wakey, wakey, analyze, analyze.
Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void.
Oh no.
Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies.
Like this
Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first.
This is such a glaring plot
Now
hole.
Sovereign has grown bold.
Can you stop talking? I want to
Whether
talk
from
now.
confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Right. So, this is such a gaping plot hole that I can't, like, unsee it now, right? Is that all the... I mean, I've said this before, but... all the justifications this AI makes for the Reapers doing what they do, and oh no, they can't show themselves, or the entire combined force of all organic life would come down upon them, right? All of that is moot if you consider that the Reapers have been around and monitoring this whole time, and they could have just attacked earlier when not all forms of organic life were united at all. Before anyone found the Citadel, or just when the Asari found it. At any point, really. Them waiting longer necessitates them having to hatch more convoluted plots, and that just doesn't make any sense.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. but it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations, perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
That explains the guess. Wait a second. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now they are completely harmless. So the Keepers are not under Sovereign's control anymore. And that's why they didn't signal the Reapers this time, right? That's actually slightly interesting bit of trivia here. One thing though, also, is that, maybe I'm overlooking something, but I don't think so, is that the Keepers are completely useless and unnecessary for the plot, right? There's no reason why a humongously advanced species like the Reapers couldn't have just built a station like the Citadel that was self-regulating, right? And the role of the Keepers, like any AI subroutine, can fulfill that, right? What is a factor like an organic species bring to the equation that, like, since the Keepers are so intent on, like, you know, everything being technical and foreseeable and their plot must be complicated and they must control it, like, why throw something like an organic species into the equation? What could they do better for the continued operations of the Citadel that just an AI or a robot couldn't? Or a VI even? Well, let's go along this path first.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
Like, yeah, but why would they have relied on the Keepers in the first place? Oh, I guess the Reapers are also going through a learning process after like 200 of these cycles, millions of years. They realized, oh, maybe the Keepers weren't such a good idea. We just realized that. Oh my god.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the Conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the Conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Yeah, let's move.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
Are we getting new options then, or just the ones we already tried?
It might know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping.
I've got the file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the Conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
It's good that we're under time pressure, but we spent like half an hour talking. Alright, see you in the next one.